Okay, so we created that nice drop with the vocal effects sweeping back in, and then the sort of yes sample, and then we're dropping into the next part of our track. And in here I'm going to put in lots of sort of wee stutter edits. So I'm going to grab the first 4 bars to begin with. So we're just going to deal with the first 4. So we just set our liplicators around here. I'm just going to prep this area and leave some gaps here and there just to allow us to leave in some parts. So I'm going to grab the first, let's see, we'll grab this first part here and we'll just split that. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to get rid of the crash sample. I'll get rid of the kick sample as well, I think.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so we got rid of the kick, and I'll maybe just bring this back a slight fragment so that we can hear that snare coming in at the second beat, sorry. Okay, so that works there. So we just need to go in and change this bass now. So I'm going to get rid of the, let's see if we can get rid of this bottom part again. Okay, so we're going to leave it nice and clean. So I'm going to get rid of the first 2 notes there. And we'll maybe split this so that it's a bit more accurate. Okay, so we'll split that and we'll duplicate it across the 4 so that when we go in and change one, it doesn't affect them all. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get rid of that first one. Maybe the second one as well. Second one. And we'll maybe leave a drop here. So we'll go down to this bass and we'll split this 4 ways as well. And I'm going to get rid of this second, just to leave a nice gap there. So just to coincide with that, we'll play with the drums up here. So if we go in and we'll take out that last part of that bar. So we've got bar 18 we're on. I'll maybe take out that last segment. So go and have a look where the liplicators are. Get rid of this snare and kick. And then we'll maybe get rid of the kick again at the start of this next bar. So we'll split that again just across bar 19 to 20. Get rid of that kick drum. And I'll maybe get rid of those hats. And this bass I don't think is going to work either, so I'll get rid of those first 2 notes of the bass again. Or the first note. And I'll get rid of that second one there as well. We'll get rid of this bass at the very last part here. And the drums could maybe go out at that last part too. Get rid of that last kick drum. Maybe get rid of both of the kick drums. We'll leave one kick drum in. We'll get rid of those hats and the snare. Okay, so that's just leaving it open to dropping in some sort of bits and pieces in there to fill those gaps. And we'll do the same kind of thing again in the next 4 bars to sort of take wee segments and scoops out. Again, you don't really have to, do exactly what I'm putting in here. I'm just sort of taking wee parts out here and there. One thing we're going to do is bring across some of the samples from earlier just to fill in the gaps. So I'll maybe try and do a wee bit now. So I'll just take a wee segment of the reverse vocal. I'll just maybe copy that, hold down Alt and click and bring that across, and we'll try and fill in one of the wee gaps over here somewhere. Maybe around here. Maybe set it a bit off center. So, I mean, we could leave that wee sort of breath of air coming in there, and we'll maybe put a longer one in later on, just slightly after it. Maybe take a bit from here. And we can maybe try and do like a filter sweep up on that. So we'll try a high pass filter, and just as that one's coming in, we'll filter it up so that it almost disappears. Bring the Q down a wee bit on that. Okay, so we're going to live with that. We'll need to obviously bring in a couple more effects just to sort of even that part out. Bring it up a bit more. Okay, so we're going to maybe bring in like a sub bass in this part over here as well. But we'll play around with that again in the next video.